Yeah, and we've come along to tableside really, and we've got a bit of a treat in store here. You met these guys back in Morocco, and you want to just tell a bit about what's going to go on now in this table?
Yeah, so I met Mike and Dr. Q, Tom Rossman, both Hall of Famers, been playing pool for goodness knows how many years, and they've just recently been introduced to Blackball, and they put on a trick shot show over there, and it was pretty impressive stuff, believe me. And they're just limbering up behind us, as you can see. I think we're safe, Mark.
Just about.
Yeah, so in about 5 minutes, just when they've done the little warm-ups, got used to the table, they're going to be putting on the gospel trick shot show, and the two of them and Wayne Parker, who they're just waiting to come down. I think he's got a few props and a few prizes and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, I watched these guys practicing this morning because they seem to be practicing all day long, and some of the things they was doing was incredible. I mean, there was one or two shots that, even if I tried them, I don't even think they'd be possible now. Well, they're impressive. It's definitely not one not to miss.
Yeah. What the impressive thing is, obviously everyone know Mike Massey from the big American tables, from 9-ball. What he's been able to do is to transfer some of those skills and trick shots onto the smaller table, which, obviously the big tables have got the big pockets, and you can get 5-6 balls in a pocket. Not quite the same on these tables. And the challenge for these guys is to be able to replicate those shots. And believe me, I've seen it. They can do it.
Yeah, and just looking around, obviously some of the audience are all creeping around. They all cannot wait to watch this one. I mean, I can't even wait to watch it.
Can we get a few words with you?
You're going to tell us a little bit about what's going on for you? And
well, we got a table a couple of months ago. There's a gentleman here, and we came up with some shots. We've always played American pool, but we came up actually with some pretty neat shots on these tables. I love this game. I love and it's good to be here. I've been doing this for 62 years now, and I'm still enjoying it. And this is a challenge because this is totally different than what we're used to playing on, And the balls are different, the table's different, and everything, But we played in a tournament in Morocco a couple of months ago, and I really like the game. I like the rules, the 8-ball and the Blackball and everything. And but it's an honor that y'all invited us here for this event. I've been to Europe 50 times. Like snooker, and won all the snooker players and everything. I won 3 world championships in snooker and trick shots, not in regular pool. And I won 17 world titles on the American pool. Now we're going to actually come up with a competition for artistic pool on the table. We're designing shots right now to come up with a artistic format for competition. And I think the players will like that's down the road, though.
How did you first hear about Blackball over in America?
Well, through Steve. Steve's in all his travels and stuff, and you and Steve. And Steve went to, I think, Morocco quite a few years ago, and then we got invited to Morocco, and that was the first time. I actually played the game in 1980, but it was back when I was gambling. And I was in Saudi Arabia, and I stopped off in England, and I was looking for some action. And I thought they had American tables. They didn't have American tables, and they had one of these. And I actually beat someone. I'm not going to mention who it was, playing 9-ball on one of these. And but it's in America, this game you can't find one of these tables except in our church. We travel now doing the gospel trick shot ministry, and that's what we're going to be doing here. And so we're going to be doing some.
So how do you think the Americans are going to take to this game? Because I know there's, Steve's talking about, getting a lot of tables to go over.
It'll take a while. I have a suggestion for him is because there's got to be a lot of Irish pubs and English pubs in America that are familiar with the game, and I think it's the first. If we get containers, is a contact them. But as far as promoting the game. Any of the top American players, pool players, could become very good players at this, But for them to convert over is going to take a while, So we're Steve's trying to put together a plan, to promote the game in America, And the 7-foot tables in America are very huge. I mean, like they have a tournament in Vegas, they have 400 and something tables set up for the APA, but it's the American pockets and big balls. It's totally different, you know. So for them, this is more difficult, you know, potting the balls and everything, you know. It'll take a while to promote it.
And how have you been able to adapt the trick shots that you're so famous for on the bigger table, the bigger pockets, to the smaller table?
Knowing the physics of the tangent line, a lot of shots I want to do are just set up, and it's understanding tangent lines and combinations and stuff. I did one shot there. I'll be doing one. I hope it goes on. There's 7 yellows in one shot, you know. And I do a lot of 4-ball shots, but I do some that I'm not going to do any Masseys. You know?
Thank goodness for that.
Yeah. Might do a jump shot, but we'll use a pad, you know. We'll use a pad for that. The boot shot, that's my most famous shot. Have you seen that? Mm-hmm. I shoot 12 feet through the iron cowboy boot. I didn't bring my cowboy boot out here.
You don't use your hat.
Yeah, that's right. I use my hat. Yeah.
Just one thing I want to ask you, Mike, because obviously when we watch the different equipment that you guys use in America with the bigger balls, the bigger table, etc., and also the bigger tip, and I've noticed that you've got quite a thin shaft there with a thin tip on top. What sort of tip is that?
See, on a pool, I use like a 12 1/4 millimeter, or maybe 12 1/2, you know, in millimeter, because the balls are bigger, 2 1/4 inches. These are only 2 inches, the cue ball. You know, you have to use a small. Now this one, I was using an 8 1/2, and I went to this one here because the 8 1/2, the taper was too long and it was a little flimsy, you know. So this here's probably a 9 1/2 or so, or something like that, and it's a little stiffer, and I don't have any trouble like. The speed control. That's our main problem is really controlling the cue ball, because your tangent lines, like you follow a ball. Like say you got a ball here, you cue ball here. On our table, we can make this ball follow straight down to the end rail. Here, if you hit it firm, it's going to go this way. Or, you know, it glances off. You know, the follow shots are very difficult. You know. Even for y'all, I know, you know, the follow.
Every shot's difficult for me.
What's that?
Every shot's difficult for me, Mike.
Yeah, but the draw shots, like I do one draw shot. Did you see the karate chop draw?
Yeah.
I think you'll like that. But the draw, I mean, you can draw this ball all over the place, you know, easy. And so that's the most difficult part about the game for us is really controlling the cue ball. And on cut shots, see, in our mind still. You know, the balls are the same size there, so sometimes we might overcut or undercut, you know, because I've been playing, like I said, 62 years. So for me to switch over in my mind, you know, the different size ball, you know, cut is totally different aiming. You got to totally different aiming system, totally different, you know.
You mentioned about, you know, how you've travelled the world playing, looking for action. Can you remember your very first bit of action?
That first one?
Bit of action on the table, your first time you gambled and played for money?
Well, I was a hardcore. You know the movie The Hustler?
Yes.
Do you have the collector's edition? If you get the collector's edition, the movie The Hustler, the movie's black and white, I'm in color. You can watch it and I explain how to think. I go back on time, you know, like I was a hardcore hustler. I've been locked in a room, people come with guns. Now, have you seen the movies? I mean, it's real life, you know. And I had a very strong spiritual experience and got out of that world, you know, and everything. But I was a big time, you know, gambler. But it was a very dangerous world, and it's a very dark world, you know. And I was in that from the time I was 15 years old. I was hitchhiking to other towns and gambling, you know. And then after I got out of the military, I just traveled all over the United States playing for money. And I'm not judging for others, but I haven't gambled at the pool for probably been 30 years, you know, playing one-on-one for money, you know.
What was the biggest pot that you ever played for?
Well, you know, back then, you know, we're going back a long time ago. One of my biggest scores playing wasn't, I mean, I know $1 million scores, people, you know, playing, I mean, really, you know, it's a big score. I wasn't in on some of those, but I remember one time, and I was lucky to get out alive. I won 6,702 motorcycles one time. But it's back in the sticks, you know. And I was fortunate. We had to go out around the car out into a field to get away from the place, you know, and stuff, you know. And so, I mean, I've been locked in rooms. One time I was locked in a room. One guy had a German Luger, and I had a Smith Wesson, and another guy had a knife coming at me, you know. Many times I had guns put on me. I was in jail 6 times. I had the law to take my money. I go on and on. But that's, when I say I should be saying he, because he's dead. You know, that's the old man, you know. And, but I'm fortunate to be alive. I've been run over by a car 3 times, almost drowned twice. I was an alcoholic, drugs, you know, you've seen that. That's the life I lived, you know. And it's, you know, God's love and mercy let me go through that to come out and tell my story, you know. Yeah.
Some great stories
Well,
there, Mike.
I can't wait to watch this. I'm very, very impressed with all of that story, and you know how you've obviously made this from a 9-ball game into this 8-ball table. Who actually taught who here? Was it? Did Tom teach you, or did you teach Tom?
Snooker table now. I'm gonna tell you, you like snooker, right?
Yeah.
You got to check out the video. It's me and Steve Davis, the amazing duo. Did you watch that?
I've seen it. Yeah.
We did some pretty neat stuff there. Yeah. You know, cause it's, you know, once you understand the balls and you got the stroke. I was always known for my stroke. I could do, on the pool table, I can do a lot of stuff with the cue ball. A lot of them can't do, you know. And that's what I was. But here we won't be doing any of that because that little cue ball, you try to stroke it, it jumps so much, you know. And like I said, won't be doing any massages, you know, because
our table technician.
They'll start gritting their teeth. We're doing the massages.
Our table technician who sat over there will be very happy that you're not doing any.
And, yeah, we won't be doing any of those. And hardly any jump shots. If we use jump shot, we use a little pad, which you know you put down on the table. And some of the shots we tell stories with, you know, and everything, you know. And it's just trick shots is all about entertaining, you know, having fun. That's why Tom's the same way as me. He's been all over the world, done it for many years, you know. He's a couple of years younger than me, but I actually I did a show in his pool room before he got into the trick shots. And what year was that, Tom?
1979.
Yeah, and then later on he won the McDermott Masters, and that's when you really got into doing the trick shots and everything. Yeah, so we go back a long time, you know. Yeah.
Right, Mike. Well, I think that's enough from us. We'll let you finish your preparations and let's get the show underway.
Okay. Yeah. And Tom, is Wayne here yet?
I don't see him yet. I got cloth if we need it for any type of.
What's that?
I got cloth for the jumps or for whatever you want to do.
Okay. Yeah.
I got strips. A strip, and I also.
Yeah, I'll use my hat or something to jump in.
Too, okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm using my hat. You got your jump cue out?
We can kill a lot of time. You know,
we'll use the mic.
We can kill a lot of time between now and when Wayne gets here. I mean, I can have it with an audience. For
yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Can I? Do you have another one of these chairs like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. That way I don't have to get up. And I have a hard time. If I sat in one of those chairs, I got to get 3 people to get me out of it. No, I'm joking. Y'all ready to have some fun? Yeah. Okay. Now, did you give everybody a?
Is this supposed to be on green? Or just turn on red? Red's okay. Okay. Testing 1 2. Testing.
Does Wayne? Did you give him one of the things, the tickets to draw?
I haven't seen. No, that'll be at the end. No, he should be here by
okay. In a little while, Wayne will be in, and we're going to give you all. It's like a little pamphlet, and it has a number on it, and somebody's going to win a really nice McDermott cue stick. One of y'all, okay? At the end of the show, but you got to be here. You know, you can't. If you leave, your number. We call your number. You're out of luck.
You have to have it for the setting. Okay. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I'll commentate for you, Mike, and when I'm up there, I'll just take it back and forth.
Yeah, I can hold it.
Because I'm going to be talking. You want to talk? Yeah. Because I'm going to be talking at the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, different things. Yeah. I do a lot of speech.
Yeah.
So. You want to? How about I can probably do it for most of the time, and I'll put it down, and then I'll.
Yeah. Just put it down and
okay,
speak.
Right.
Yeah.
Testing 1 2.
Yeah.
Testing. Is this? Am I supposed to hear this? Oh, hi, everybody. I'm talking to them back here. Okay. All right. So if I talk louder, so they can hear me too, is that all right? Okay. All right. Listen, I'm going to be talking to them and you, but I'm here for you. Okay. And Mike and I and Wayne Park will be in later. What a joy to be here tonight, man! What a treat for us. We're not really into Blackball a lot, but we do play it some, and we're learning. Okay, but what we specialize in is, of course, the American pool style. We've done shows together for probably 100 years between the two of us. and we travel. We do any kind of sport there is with round balls. Let me, I first of all want to say something. My primary work when I start is to present joy in the game. Most players that play in tournaments, most players that play the game, especially in the blackball, it's really difficult. You all know that. You see these guys running out. Try it sometime. It's not that easy. And so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to give you a little bit of information about how to have joy even when you miss, even when you lose, because you got to have some way to recover from the pain sometimes, all right? Now, I haven't missed to begin with for over 30 years. So every time you see me miss a ball tonight or miss a shot in a tournament, I don't really miss it. I just create a new shot. It just stops somewhere else. What you see as a miss as a player, I see just a new shot in the bigger picture of creation, all right? So it's impossible for me to miss. Also, I haven't lost in 30 years because every time you beat me on paper, I win in my heart. And heart trumps paper. So once you learn about the victory in your heart to win, then it's impossible for you to lose. You'll never lose again, only on paper. Paper burns up eventually. It's great to have a title and stuff. Okay, now I'm going to get started. I just wanted to share that with you. I want to share with you the joy in my heart so that you'll have a little more joy in your heart. Some of you are already bubbly already, I can tell it, okay? But I'm just going to share a little bit more. So here we go. We're going to start out with a couple of things, some basic foundational principles of what we use. Sometimes, I know when you play the black ball, you use this 2-inch red ball and this 2-inch yellow ball, and then you have this 1 7/8, right? I think it scores 1 7/8. And tangent line effects to us are a little bit different with that. So sometimes we use smaller balls like this. We use little balls, all right? There's different things. And then sometimes we use other balls where we have big game. We play 9-ball, we use big games of 9-ball, okay? So when you're playing a big game of 9-ball, if you use that, you can't miss it. If you miss that, you probably should play something else. So this is a really good way to play the game with the smallest. Now we're going to show you a few things that are really kind of interesting about cue sticks. We'll start out with the joy of cue sticks. Now this cue I've got here is it's called a pencil stick. It's a number 2 lead pencil stick. Some of you may have grown up in school used those. I don't know if they use them anymore. But it's got a real eraser. We need to make sure you check that out. Is that a real eraser? I told you I was going to call on you. That's a real eraser. Yeah, that's a real eraser. So number 2 lead pencil stick. Let me show you what we do with that. If you miss a shot in the game, and it's hanging in the pocket, the nice thing about the eraser is you can simply erase the shot, okay? So you don't really miss it, all right? Now, there's other situations where you're playing in a game, you're playing a skill shot like this, and you want to make your ball and you want to make your opponent's ball. Now, most people would hit that and probably draw back. I'll show you a different way to draw the ball, okay? Just like this. Whoops, hold on. Wait a second. Something wrong with that ball. Okay, I got it. So just like this. Watch this. Perfect. Okay, good. Now the next shot. This is a way to use the bottom of your stick. You paid all that money for your cue stick. Most people use the tip. I use every part of my cue stick. Now, that way you get a little more joy in the game. Let me illustrate a couple shots with this pencil stick. Number 1, you got a ball like this for the World Championship. Let's just play the 8-ball. 8-ball sitting here like this. And you want to make this 8-ball. Now, most players would run over there on that side. I shoot it this way. A little bit different version of the shot when you do it this way, okay? A little bit easier shot that way. So the next time you do that, you'll probably get ejected from the tournament. That's completely illegal. Let me slow it down so you can see that. It's an illegal push-up. When you do it fast, you can't see it. Watch closely. When you do it real fast, here's a real, just do it, just come down, just kind of go, I gotta go real fast, goes in every time. Next shot, okay? There's other shots that are kind of fun with this cue. You can do, well, I'll tell you what, we'll use a different cue for this next one. Here's an example of some illegal shots that will bring you joy. Next time you're playing, you get shots like this that come up. You got a ball sitting like this. You can simply go into the rail like this. Just go into the rail like this and just shoot it this way, ball goes in the pocket. You can also do it this way, which is completely illegal. Okay, good. Any question about that? So remember, if you're going to play me, you're allowed to do anything. Because it all counts in the bigger picture of things, if you're going to have the joy. Now, let's move on to another cue sticks. One of my favorite cue sticks is this one. You know, we shoot at different speeds in the game. And in the game, we have, this is called a power cue. This cue is designed to shoot at different speeds. It has Basically, it has 20 speed settings on it: low, medium, high density, master blaster, double-sided, hypotenuse pi injected with a CD-ROM and ability to drive any. It also has 2 imaginary DC batteries. It has a mouse button on this end, and it's automatic. I'll show you 3 speeds with this cue stick. Slow speed to begin with. Engage your cue stick, no problem. Medium speed, no problem. Master blaster speed. Be very careful with the camera over here. You have a spare camera? Because if you do, I have a spare shot. Okay. Master blaster. Watch this one. This is all I master blaster. Now, if you want to bank it 4 rails, here's my favorite shot and pull, 4-rail shot. Watch this one. 4 rails in the corner. 4 rails. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty much in. Next shot over here like this, okay? What? Now see, y'all didn't think that was going. Listen, your eyes are all top. You know, I'm not going to waste my time and let that go on. I think it was going anyway. Yeah, see, someone want to see it actually. Okay, I'll let it go this time. Just to show you it was going in, but that wastes a lot of time, and I'll have to take a shot out of the program for that. I'll let it go this time. It's not a problem. I'll let it go. See, I had to let that go. You see there? That works every time. I didn't hit it. That went in. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Next thing, I want to illustrate. I got a lot of special. And I talked about the speed shots. I want to illustrate some speeds that we shoot at. For example, if we take 5 balls, put them over by the side rail. Is anybody having joy yet besides me? One person, thank you, sir. Pay attention to this guy right over here, will you? Okay, here we go. He's going to lead the charge tonight. Okay, so we start out like this. We take 5 balls, and we take 5 balls, and we take 5 balls. And we illustrate basically 3 speeds in the game. The 3 speeds that we focus on are slow to begin with. You start out like this, come down the shot, we'll count it out. 1,001. Did that pocket move, Mike? Did that pocket move? It moved a little bit? Okay, well, I'll just chalk up. You know what? I forgot to tell about our new invention, our new product we're selling. Listen, we're not here to sell much, but tonight, have you ever played with chalk? You miscued? You ever done that? Listen, you have to use what we call the new piece of eternal chalk, okay?
Lifetime supply. It's a lifetime supply right there.
It's a lifetime supply of chalk. It's impossible to miscue this chalk. And I know where I'm going when I'm dead, and I'm going to take this with me. Because it'll last forever where I'm going, okay? So here we go. That's kind of funny. Did you think? Yeah, that's funny. Okay, right. Listen, I do jokes that aren't funny. That's a tough way to be a comedian, all right? So here we go. Just like this here, we do it this way. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 1,005. Pretty basic stuff. 2 balls a second, like this. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003. 5 balls in less than a second. Now this is really, really fast. Okay, 5 balls in less than a second is super fast. Would anybody like to see it again? I told you it was fast, okay? You got to pay attention. Okay, one more time. There it is. How you like it? 5 balls in less than a second. That's what I got. Okay. All right, here we go. This is kind of fun, just like this. Okay. So we got that one. Now, let's move on. Let's move on to a few other ones. My normal show lasts about 5 days. So I'm cutting this really short, and I've actually got notes. I never have notes. It's all ad-lib. I know it's hard to believe it's ad-lib, but it's ad-lib, okay? So I want to show you now one of my favorite shots that anybody can do. In fact, I probably could get a volunteer for this, but I think we got to keep moving. So I'll just go ahead and do the shot. I want you to imagine you're in this game of Blackball for the World Championship. You got a red and a yellow left on the table, and you got the 8 ball and the cue ball, and this is it. This is for 15,000. The pressure's on. Your opponent has done everything they can to stop you. Once your opponent does everything they can to stop you, they do the ultimate result of the skill shot. Yellow ball's up in the air. You've seen that before. Red ball's up in the air. Both fall down. Both fell down. That was funny. They're laughing. How come nobody else is laughing? Join this group. Okay, here we go. That was really funny there. They've never fallen down before. Okay, here we go. I must be getting nervous. Am I getting nervous? No. All right, here we go. All righty. That looks like perfect. 8 ball here, cue ball. So here we go. Last shot of the game for the 15,000. I'm going to shoot the 8 ball in there, and of course on the skill shot, you can make the 8 ball first and still make your ball, right? Is that how it works? But they got to go in. So I'm going to even help my opponent out because they're going to like starting to cry because you left this shot, all right? So here it is. So 8 ball on the side, and both balls on opposite sides. Super shot.
What about the cue ball?
Oh, by the way, yeah. By the way, on the cue ball in this, you are allowed to scratch. That's in my rule book. All right? Thank you, Mike. Okay, here we go. Great shot. All right. Thank you. Now, next shot, your opponent never gives up. They start throwing all kinds of stuff on the table, all right? They decide to do another. This is now an 8 ball shot where you're blocked in against the side rail. And of course, with the smaller cue ball, it's a little bit more difficult. You take the center point on this rail right here, center point. Put your cue ball pretty much at the center point. You can visualize that. Put a ball up against it, so you're trapped. So there you go, your opponent's left you that. But they know you're probably going to make that, so they make it one step harder. They grab a paper bag and they throw the bag on the table. This is just a cute shot. Everybody can have fun with it. All right. This is one of the ESPN shots I did years ago, and it was kind of an opening shot, you know, and it's a good way to open up your competition in the artistic pool. Mike and I are doing what we call trick shots and so much more. It involves many disciplines of the game called artistic pool. So here it is. I'm going to compress this rail and play the 8 aside. By the way, that's a Dr. Q bag. I better explain that. That's a Dr. Q bag, and for those that may not know, my wife's name is Miss Q. Now, it's not funny. My wife's, it's actually the good Miss Q, M-S-C-W, not M-I-S, which everybody doesn't want to do in the game. So here we go. Watch that 8 go.
You made
look
it.
at this, what a shot. That's a new shot. Long side, didn't it, Mike? That went on the long side. If you want to see this first time, you can buy the video. All right, let's do one more try on this one.
There's no cue in it. That's some case.
Wide, so we'll come in narrow this time. That's a good idea. How do you do that? I have no idea. Here we go. All right, let's try to put a little bit more snap on it this time. Yes! The ball disappeared. Unbelievable. The 8 ball went in the pocket. You see that? Now, see, you don't believe that. Pay attention. You see there? It's not been trained properly. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one. Enough of that bag trick. I got a few other things I want to show you. A couple of real high-degree skill shots for you. We're going to show you a very famous shot from 1961. There was a movie called The Hustler. Now, this shot, to me, is it could actually happen in a game. Some people have tremendous... I noticed the brakes here are amazing. Everybody's got control of the brake. Tremendous control of the brake. So let me give you an example of somebody who's got a tremendous control of the brake. World Championship at stake, right here. Your opponent breaks the balls and leaves you this. Now, if I played somebody and they left me this, I'd play somebody else. They got way too much control on the break on this shot. Okay, this shot is designed to make the bank right here on a nice upward stroke and without hitting the yellow wedge.
Yeah.
All righty. Whoa. What a shot, first time. Tough shot. All right, quick shot. About 18 years ago, I lost my best friend to brain cancer. We were together for 38 years. Some of you have had pain and loss in your life, and we don't know how to replace the person you lose. It's almost impossible to lose that human person, to replace them. So I discovered, and I'm going to use something else to illustrate this with. I had a situation where this was my friend, this was me, and he disappeared, and I had to shoot it a different way. I had to replace him with something else. So this was a replacement. This is the two of us still traveling through life together, like that. It's awesome. So listen, you see how that works very easily, right? It's very easy. So I'm going to illustrate this. This is actually on the outside of the six and the screw together. But in life, and what I've got in my heart is inside my heart. So what you're seeing here is an outside thing. We bring what's outside of us inside, and that allows us to have the victory in our heart, to have the joy to move on in life, because it's almost impossible to live life because we get beat up all the time. So this helps you. Okay, just remember that's what's inside you that counts. In your heart, transforms it up to the mind and renewing, and then you can apply it to the table. I teach three games: game in the heart, game in the heart, game in the mind, game on the table's last. That's the third game. If you put that necessarily before this, you're winning. You win every game the rest of your life. You're not really the truest champion because there's something missing. You got to be really careful on that. Make sure that you have that joy in your heart with everything you do. And I think I've got one last thing. Did he bring the rack by any way? Did he bring the rack? Is that rack? Do you have it, Wayne? The plastic rack. If not, it's all right.
You can use that. I think you can use it for. You mean for the passing shot?
Yeah, I want to do it. I can do it. I can try without it.
You can do it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. All right, everybody. You see this rack? What do you put in the center of the rack when you put the 8-ball in the center of the game, right? I did that for about 25 to 30 years of my life. I put the 8-ball or 9-ball in the center of the rack, and when I made it, I won. And I was only winning in a circumstantial situation. And then one day, I had to give up the 8-ball and 9-ball because I couldn't win every time. Is there anybody here that's won every game they've ever played besides me? One person. You got the heart, don't you, buddy? There you go. Look at that guy. He knows what I'm talking about. If you don't know what we're talking about, Mike and Wayne are going to explain a little bit of that here in a second. But I want to show you a shot that illustrates the destination of life. So we'll start. I think we'll shoot it this way. If I shoot it this way, I think you can still catch it right on the string. Let's do it. I'm going to shoot this way. We have a shot normally on the pool table where we can make both balls in the corner pocket without a helper. I don't like to use the helper, but and maybe I guess probably still make it tonight. We're going to see what happens. It's only there to help the balls in. Okay. This is your destination when it's all over, okay? You have to make a decision to know where you're going. This is you walking through life trying to figure out what's going on. Doing what you want to do, doing what you don't want to do, because that still happens. And when you're trying to do something, you do something else. And this is what's inside me that helps me to go to my destination. Once you accept in your heart that special victory source, then this victory inside you goes around you and directs your steps to your eternal home. That's really what we're here to share. So let's do it. It's called a passing lane shot. There's several names for it. Mike Massey calls it scratching with style. Thank you, Wayne. I had a friend call it one more time George. Do you know why he called it one more time George? Because he never made it.
One more time.
He did. He would come to Vegas and do this shot, shoot it about 20 times, miss it every time. I always say it one more time. And they gave him a standing ovation, went home, and they waited for him to come back next year. He's probably making it in heaven because that's where he is now. So here we go. Enjoy, everybody, the cue ball. And I would assume some of you scratched. Does anybody here scratch when you play 8-ball? Have you ever scratched an 8-ball? Anybody? Nobody's ever scratched in an 8-ball? All right, is this a tournament? Now, question. Do you scratch on purpose or by accident? Anybody? You scratch by... Everybody here scratches by accident. The way you win is to scratch on purpose and call the shot. You call every other shot, why not call this one, right? All right, here we go. Enjoy it. Watch the cue ball pass. Great shot. Oh, no. Oh, one more time, George. Now, by the way, George would have liked that. Yeah, George would have loved that, okay? Wayne, would you do me a favor? Hold the rack, would you please? Maybe just make it without the rack at all.
Okay.
You do that again, they probably wonder what you're doing. Okay. Here we go. Enjoy it.
Hey!
Good shot, good shot. Mike Massey, everybody come to the table. Thanks for
Okay. Let me see your.
Come on, let's give
you
it
got
one
the mic,
more
or has he
round
got
of
the
applause
mic?
for Tom. Dr. Q. Rossman. It is my honor, it is my privilege, and for those of you that don't know, my name is Wayne Parker. Yes, Wayne as in Bruce Wayne, and Parker as in Peter Parker. So at night I turn into the spider bat. And yeah, don't be fooled by my accent. I have the South African accent. I am from also the USA, the United States of Africa. And it is my privilege and honor to introduce Mike, the Tennessee Tarzan Massey. Let's put our hands together for him.
Hey! Let's see here. There's the black ball. Okay, I need the cue ball. The cue ball. Oh, okay. I'm going to start off with a few skill shots, some shots that could actually come up in a game, okay? And then I'm going to get into some multiple ball shots. This first shot here, if you notice, I'm frozen. I'm touching the yellow, right? So you see there's no direct path to make the black, right? Okay, we have a ball here, ball here, ball here. Okay, something like this. So what I'm going to try to do is make the black without moving the yellow. And it's not going to be a swerve, okay? And I want you to be the referee, okay? Now the rules are a little different in America. A few shots I'm going to do, we can do in American pool, but you can't do in this game here. But watch it. Okay, the black ball in the corner pocket. They usually say do it again. You want to say it again? Okay, put it back up there. That's a do it again shot. That's what it is. That's a do it again shot. Now watch closely. Black ball in the corner. Okay, hand me a red, yeah. Okay, here's another one. Now, in American pool, this shot here would be legal. In American pool, this would be legal. Because when we're frozen to the ball, you have to shoot away from it. We can shoot directly into the ball. As long as you stroke it, you can shoot directly into the ball in American pool. But if you notice, we have a little ball in the way there, right? So I'm going to try to make this red ball straight into the side pocket, okay? Okay, now let's put the black ball. Let's see, put the black ball in that corner up there. Now this shot here is legal in your game, okay? In black ball. I'm locked up pretty good there, right? Frozen to the yellow. We got all these balls in the way. This ball here is actually in the way. I call this the snake shot. I'm going to shoot away from the yellow, go into the cushion. It's going to come out and curve around the other yellow and make the black. Whoops. I hate that sound. That's the worst sound in pool, unless it's your opponent. That's a joke. Okay, we're gonna do a couple little 4-ball shots. Give me, wait, first I'm gonna do this one. You know, American pool players, the Filipinos, most of them don't like using the mechanical bridge. Over here it's like a third arm, right? The snooker players is like a third arm. So you need to learn, if you don't like using the bridge, we call it a bridge, you all call it a rest, right? Wayne, would you hand me the black, please? You need to learn the karate chop draw. Okay, this is called the karate chop. I'm going to make the yellow. You need the wrist? No, I'm going to do it without the wrist. Yeah, I don't like using the wrist. So what you do, you take the cue like this. You lay it down here like this. You don't let go. That would be a foul. You hold the butt end of the cue here like this. You lift it up a little bit. I'm going to screw back for the black. Okay? Whoop, put it back. It's a karate chop draw. Yeah, back up this way just a little bit. There we go. This table a little short, so I got to go on down. We call that's strike 2. In baseball, you get 3 strikes. Y'all should have been here during rehearsal. I made it every time. Yeah. Okay, we'll forget that shot. Okay. Man, earlier, give me 4 reds. 4 reds. And the black. 4 reds and the black. Yeah. I need a partner. Do you play? You don't play at all? Oh, no, I need a lady partner. Okay, yeah, you come on out here. Yeah, come on out here. Wait, come on out here. Yeah.
You want to play, she plays real good. We haven't talked. Yeah, come put hands together. Yeah.
Okay, where's my partner?
She's coming over here, Mike, on the other side. She's coming.
Julie. Put our hands together for Julie.
Steve Thompson, Paul Harkless. Steve Thompson, Paul Harkless.
Okay, I want you to stand right over there. We're playing partners, okay? We're playing mixed doubles. We've got the red balls. So they're all in a straight line. I'm gonna try to pocket these 4 reds in one shot and play position for you to make the black.
You have to explain that again.
Okay, I'm gonna try to make these reds and play position for you to make the black. Where would you like for the cue ball to end up?
I like it just there.
That close?
Yeah.
What about here?
That's perfect.
Is that okay? Okay, yeah. Two yellows, yeah, good shot. Thank you. 2 yellows, Wayne. 2 yellows, a red. Two yellows, 2 reds, and a black. Yeah. What's that? Yeah. Let's see.
What's the one that just invented? Alexis corner there, right?
Yeah. Oh. Okay, now if you notice, it looks like a Z. So what I'm going to try to do is pocket the 2 yellows in the corner, the red here, red there, and the black ball back here. This is all about tangent lines and all about the setup. Tom did that. I can do it too, right? Okay, hand me a bunch of reds and what?
How many reds?
And the black, yeah. And the black, yeah. I'm gonna do the time shot, yeah.
The same colors, yeah.
That's okay, it don't matter, yeah. Okay, well, I used 3 balls here, 4 is a little bit too much weight. Okay, this is a time shot. I'm gonna shoot into the red. I'm gonna make the black ball. The black ball in the corner with the cue ball, okay? So the cue ball is going to make the black. Oh, let's do it one more time. That was a time shot, wrong time. Well, that thing runs fast, don't it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So now I got to, it's all about adjusting. So now I went long, so I'm going to put a little bit more spin, a little more spin, not quite as hard. One more time. Okay, I went long and I went short. So now what do I need to do? I got to go in between. One more ball. Yeah. Okay. If it doesn't go this time, it's impossible. So I went long, I went short, so I got to go in between. Move this right here. See right there. Wait. Okay, yeah, that wasn't broken. Okay, let's see. Let's do let's do a what happened shot, okay? Try the what happened shot. This ought to work. Okay, hand me the black. I need a decent player out here, a good player. I know we got a bunch of them in the house. Wait, hand me one more ball. Yeah. See, I like for you all to have. There we go. Okay. This guy plays good. I watched him play. Okay, here's the cue. What you're going to do is make the black ball. You're going to make this black ball in the corner right here. Okay? And we have a little problem, right? So what we're going to do, how we're going to make that black ball in the corner? Aim at my finger, okay? High, very high on the cue ball. Not super hard, but firm. Okay, so just aim at my finger right here. Nice level stroke, yeah. Yeah, just aim straight at my finger. Nice level stroke. And hit it, level, don't elevate the cue. A nice firm stroke. Oops, okay. Okay. You gotta make an adjustment here. Okay, make sure the cue is nice and level. What's that? You're not used to my cue. Okay, so we aimed here. Well, it went long, so aim here. Aim at my finger right here. Nice, okay, yeah, right here. Okay, nice firm stroke.
Try it again, one more time.
What happened there? That's called a what happened shot. What happened? Okay.
I don't know, you're the man stuff.
Y'all see what's supposed to happen here? The cue ball's supposed to go down. Okay. No, this got to be this way. Okay. Aim right here. Wait, over here. Wait, yeah, I'm trying to make sure. Okay, and just nice firm. You know, we're unlucky. You know what?
Just a bit.
Yeah, yeah,
Just a bit.
yeah. The reason I got him to shoot a cocktail, mate, we're unlucky. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to the skill shots. Okay, a shot that comes up. How many times you ever been playing, and you get this shot here where that you're very close to the object ball. Okay, you're very close, and you want to make the yellow and draw back for the black. Okay? Now, would you say that's a pretty difficult shot to do that without fouling, right? Okay, I'm going to show you how to do it without, I'm not going to foul the cue ball with. In other words, it's going to be a legal shot to draw back here. No push, no push. Okay? You want to see that again? Now I want to show you something more amazing, okay? This is actually more amazing. Okay, put a yellow up there for sideboards. Okay, this time, now you know how difficult it is to follow that ball, right? This time I'm going to make the red and follow down without fouling. I'm not going to foul. It's not going to be a push. I did not foul. You want to know the trick to that? Y'all want to know, right? Now watch this. Now, you ladies, don't be trying this, okay? And if you're small, you can't hurt yourself. I'm serious. I'm going to show you what I'll do. Watch this. Okay, I got this. I want to draw back for the black. Watch this right hand right here. The right hand. I got big hands, you know, it helps. So I take my hand, I measure. I measure here to here. So now when I stroke it, the tip only goes through like this far. It goes bing, bing, like that. Look here. See, like that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, neat. That is legal, right? That's legal. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's do. Hand me 5 reds. Wait. No, hand me all the balls. All the balls. Yeah, all the balls.
Kevin Barton, top table, please. Kevin Barton, top table.
While you're setting it up, I'm going to hand out some tickets, all right?
Yeah, hand it, yeah.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, while Mike is busy setting up, we just wanted to thank one of our sponsors, which is McDermott Cubes in the United States. And they've sponsored a $300 cube, which we're going to give away as a prize today after the show. So I just want to show you guys this cube. It's a beautiful cube. McDermott makes lovely cubes. And this is a cube that we're going to be handing out. We're going to be giving this away as your prize at the end of the show. And made by McDermott. So let's put our hands together for McDermott. But in order to get into the draw, you need your tickets. And we've only got 32 tickets. All right, and we're going to do a draw right at the end. So who wants your tickets? Who can't play? We're going to put all the numbers on the table. We're going to break. The winner of the number is going to get that cube. All right? That compliments McDermott. Thanks, Mike.
Okay, on this shot, I probably need the mic, don't I? Yeah. This shot we call the parting of the Red Sea. This is the Moses ball right here. This is the Red Sea. I'm going to shoot into the yellow. This opens up, and the black goes through the middle to the side. I'm only going to shoot this one time. I hope it goes. These little balls. That's all. Let's see what I have. Okay, let's see here. Got to be frozen. Oh! Oh! Close enough. I'm not going to try that again. Huh? Let's do it one more time, real quick. Yeah, this one more time. Yeah. Y'all should have been here during rehearsal. We didn't miss a single shot. Okay. Now we have a very good excuse in America, and this is true. Now over here, this equipment is great, but in America, have you ever been playing and they open the doors up and it's raining outside, or when the humidity changes, what happens? All you top players know this. What happens when the humidity changes? Well, the cushions bounce faster. You ever notice how they bounce faster? You ever notice that? The humidity. In American pool, we play a game called bank pool where you have to bank everything. And if the humidity, they'd be bouncing, and all of a sudden the humidity gets high, you get a lot of people in place, or it's raining, they open the door or something, boing, boing, boing. I mean, it bounces all over the place. And that's something you have to adjust to, you know. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it, okay? But that's the truth. That's why banks are difficult, because of the these here have to be just right here. They got to be touching. If we're not touching, and I'm having a hard time to get them to touch. Before we came over here, we have a table now in America. We have one sent over it's been about 2 months now. And we actually did a video, we did like 40-something, 50-something shots that we came up, and we're going to try to get it all to you some way, you know. I think Kevin has I think you all have it, you can send it out. And, but this shot here, one of my favorite shots, we call it the parting of the Red Sea. Yeah! Hey! Yeah. Okay, now this next shot is one of my favorite shots. I hope it goes, okay? 7 yellows in one shot, okay? 7 yellows in one shot. If this goes, we're going to call it the miracle shot, okay? This went during rehearsal now. So here's what's supposed to happen. This yellow here, and this side, that yellow there, that yellow in the corner, that yellow, and 2 yellows over there, draw back and make this yellow. Y'all cross your fingers, okay? Leave that ball there. That ball is there for a special reason, okay? This ball, we left this ball here for a special reason, okay? Just joking. Now this table is so great. I mean, it's fast. Like 6 cushions is very, very easy on this table. Okay, 6 cushion is very easy, but I'm going to go 12 cushions. 12 cushions. I'm going to go 12 cushions and make the yellow. Maybe 13 if it's short. Yeah, yeah. You got to hit this good. Yeah, yeah. Then we'll do the tandem shot, Tom.
You need that for chalk?
No, it's okay. Okay, y'all ready? Count the cushions, okay? Usually they start clearing the path over there. So we'll okay, here we go. Count the cushions. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. That little cue ball is tough, I'll tell you. There's 3, 6, 9. Have you got a big cue ball with you, Tom? Have you tried this shot on this table? It's a little cue ball's hard to hit. I'm going to slow it up a little bit, okay? There we go. Slow it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, it's easier when you... There you go. Slow it. There's 9.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, wait. Still rolling. Still rolling.
Yeah, it is. Still rolling. It's going to roll for a while. There we go. There we go.
Wait, it hasn't stopped yet. There it is. Hey, 32 cushions. Okay, Tom and I have a double shot we're going to do, and that's it. But
What about the lost sheep?
what's that? Yeah, that's the last shot I'm going to do. We're going to I'm going to do the long sheep, but you want to do the double?
I don't have to.
Okay, I'm going to do one more shot. Yeah.
They need it right now.
Yeah, okay. Hand me 6 reds, yeah. Okay, this next shot, I guess you saw where it said Gospel Trick Shot Ministries, okay? I'm 75 years old. Once I was alcoholic, 4 packs of cigarettes a day. I've been locked up in rooms. People come in guns, knives. I've been in jail 6 times. I've used to go to the woods and beat myself. I was worse than Legion in the Bible. I was like a vegetable at one time. You know, this is all documented and everything. I was skin and bones. I'm not now, you can see that. And I had a very strong spiritual experience when I was about 23 years old on the road. I was looking in the mirror. I was a hardcore hustler. You seen the movie? Has you seen the movie The Hustler? Have you seen it? Okay, do you have, anybody here have the collector's edition of the movie The Hustler? Okay, if you get it, the movie's in black and white, I'm in color. I'm serious. You can watch the movie. I come up on the left-hand screen. I explain how they're thinking because I lived that life. And I've been locked up in rooms. People come at with guns, knives, everything you can think of. I've been run over by a car 3 times, almost drowned twice. You know, many injuries. And I've seen death. And now, when I die, do a dance. When I die, when you hear about Mike Massey dying, do a dance. Because I'm going to be with Jesus. I'm going to be going from glory to glory, you know. This shot here we called, there's a parable in the Bible called the 99 sheep and the 1 lost sheep. So let's pretend that these here are the 99 sheep right here. This is the 99 sheep. We got 1 lost sheep down here. I'm going to use some sideboards just in case, okay? And now after all those things happen, now I've been all over the world. I've been to every continent except Antarctica. I won 17 world championships in pool and snooker. I won 3 world championships in snooker, you know, doing the trick shot. Steve Davis, all those guys are very good friends and everything. We used to have some of the older people saw the competitions and everything. So I got blessed going all over the world. But there's a scripture in the Bible that says a dog goes back to the vomit. And my problem is, after God blessed me, after I got saved, I didn't get grounded in the Word. And if you're a Christian, you'll know what I'm talking about. My flesh went back to being flesh. And I ended up in the pits again. But God didn't give up on me. And he reached down, he said, hey, I'm going to keep you around a while because you got a story to tell. And I've tasted peace, I've tasted joy and everything, but it's still, in this world, it's tough. I'm not saying that it's not all hunky-dory, you know. But death, why are people afraid to die? We're all going to die. But Jesus has already took my death. He's already took everyone's death. But we got to believe what he did on that cross. He shed his blood. You know, see, hell is real. But hell is made for Satan, his angels, and false prophets. That's what hell is made for. It's not made for any human being. It's made for Satan, his angels, and false prophets. And this here, just imagine this is souls. These are souls. You got one lost soul down here. The pockets are the kingdom of heaven. This is the world. So what I'm going to do is, this is Jesus. Okay, so I'm going to shoot, try to make these balls here go to heaven. And that one last lost soul, this right here could be the most sinful person on the face of earth. This could be the most sinful person on the face of earth. And Jesus took his sins on the cross. Jesus died for that person, but he's got to accept it. See, God doesn't force it on us. He says, here's my son, he died for you. He don't force it on us. It's a free gift. I'm saved by God's grace, not by my good works. I'd be in trouble. So it don't matter what a person's done. It don't matter what kind of pit, you know, they're in, whatever. There's a God that loves you. And he gave his son to die on the cross for you and everyone else. So here, let's see what happens here. This guy here didn't repent. Okay, but anyway, usually it goes. But on a serious note, we're having fun up here. Tom and I we have fun doing this. But on a serious note is I've seen death many times. I've had the death angels around me trying to drag me in the pits of hell and everything else. But I accepted, my soul is intact. See, I accepted what Jesus did on the cross. And when I die, I'm going to heaven. And I'm ready, you know. But I said, not that I want to have a death wish. You shouldn't want to have I don't want to be I'm not going to set myself up to be a martyr, you know. That would be trying to earn God's love. I don't have to earn his love. But I'm going to go around and hug people and love people, and that's what it's all about. Love, say it's all about love. 2 commandments. Love God more than anything, and your neighbor as yourself. Then you fulfill the law. Love is what it's about. Anyway, God bless all of you. Thank you. Yeah.
Come on, put it together for Mike, the Tennessee Tarzan. Woo! Thank you, Mike. All right, so I have the honor of following Mike Massey, the legend, 13 times world champion. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Wayne Parker. I'm also a member and of the team Gospel Trick Shot Ministries. I'm from South Africa. And I won the South African Trick Shot Championships. I've also competed in the World Artistic Pool Championships in the States. And I won the World Draw Shot title, or the World Backspin title, in 2012. And it was my first attempt, and I was extremely excited. And it came all the way home to South Africa, and we were really excited about that. So I'm just going to do 2 trick shots, and I'm going to do 1 magic trick. 2 trick shots and a magic trick, and we're going to do the draw for the McDermott Q. All right? Out of numbers 1 to 32, which one's going to be the winning number? One of them. You're right. He's got it right. He's got it right. Okay, so, all right, so I'm going to do 2 quick trick shots. One's probably you haven't seen yet, and 1 card trick. All right, here we go. All right, so this trick shot over here. Hold on one sec. People always ask, why do trick shot players tap the balls like this? I don't know. I see these guys do it on TV, so I just do it as well. Who knows?
We tap them lightly on it. They brush right out. Yeah. It's to get your all's attention.
Exactly. All right. So this one over here, and as we know, that the ministry that we're part of is called Gospel Trick Shots. And as we know what the gospel is, it's Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. In the Bible is known as the Gospels. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And that's really what this is. It's Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John in the Bible. And this is the Gospels. And how I'm going to play this shot is I'm going to put all 4 balls with one shot. And I will not be touching the table at all. I'll be playing the shot jacked up in one hand with one mic in the other hand. I just hope I can reach. All right, here we go. One mic in the hand, jacked up, 4 balls, one shot. Here's the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. No worries, no worries. No, that was John. That was John. I know what went wrong. I'm going to show you guys what went wrong over here because life is all about adjustments. Life is all about adjustments. I'm going to show you this one more time. Sorry? The humidity. Yeah, but it's fine. No, I know exactly what's wrong. And Tom, you actually had it. You were actually right. There you go. Just a nice tap like that. That looks good. Yeah, that looks good. There it is. That's what we need. We need a proper chalk here. That's what we need. I think I'm going to do that in the singles tomorrow. I'm going to play against my opponent. I'm going to go. Okay, are we ready, guys? Here we go. This is 4 balls, one shot like a dart. All right, are we ready? Yay! Yeah! Okay, forget about that one. Okay, I'm going to make up for it with this next one. This next one you haven't seen. This is a brand new trick shot. And it's something that I came up with some years ago. Yeah?
Oh, I love this.
You like this?
This is a shot that come up and again. It's a great shot. Yeah. I did this in Chesapeake there with the big. You can do this with the regular pool bombs too. Yes.
All right, so
You put it that close.
yeah.
Oh man.
So if you ever end up in a game of pool, like this.
On table 2 with doubles, please. Pickersgill and Heaton, Barton and Richardson. Pickersgill and Heaton, Barton and Richardson, table 2.
If you ever end up in a game of pool like this, this is a legal shot. In any cue sport, this is legal. I'm going to drop the black ball. A legal shot. Woo! We got one of them working. All right, and I'm going to say I'm going to do one magic trick. I'm going to need 3 volunteers. I've got a pack of cards, and I need 3 volunteers. Who can help? There we go. Come join us, please. You join us. You've been a good contest. Come join us. You come join us. Who else? Come join us, please. Come join us. You can join us again. Maybe Sir, you come join us as well, please. Yeah, come join us. There we go. There we go. Okay, one magic trick, and then we're going to do the draw. All right. All right, so what I have here, thanks, Rossman. Yeah, I'll need this. Okay, so what I have here is something I've written down. It's called a promise, okay? And there's a bit of a life lesson behind this card trick, and you guys are going to love this because I think this is the first time I'm doing this in public in an open arena like this. So here's a promise over here, and I'm going to ask you just to keep that for us. Okay, you just hold on to that for us, Tom. And I'm going to ask the three of you to assist. Maybe come stand over here just next to me. All right, so I'm going to take I just want to show you guys a pack of cards. Nothing fancy about them. Just take them like that. You take that pack. Just shuffle that for us. And you take that pack and shuffle that for us. Okay, you can assist us now as well. All right, when you guys are ready, put the one pack down here. Okay, well, they're shuffling this good. Okay, yeah, just watch out the camera. Maybe just come stand this side over here. There we go. All right, so you can put the one pack down there and put the one pack down over there. All right, so we've got 2 packs shuffled by random people. I'll pay you your £50 after the game. All right, I would like you to pick any pack. Which one would you like? Okay, I want you to lift any amount off and take that amount and put it in the center, but turn them upside down. So take any amount off and just put it in the middle and flip them over. Yeah, there you go. All right, now watch this. I'm going to shuffle that into the other pack wrong way around. Watch carefully. No, nothing funny here. All right, that was pretty legit. All right. Could you choose any pack and then take any amount off and turn that bit into the middle upside down? There we go. And I'm going to shuffle this also once again. It's really getting messed up now. All right, you choose any pack and take any amount off and put it in the center and turn it upside down. There you go. All right, I'm going to take that and mix that up as well. Now I'm going to shuffle it all into one pack. Wow. All right, so now you guys can see the deck is properly messed up. And it's completely random. You guys could have chosen any amount of cards. You could have shuffled them any amount you like, and they were all turned upside down. All right, so I would like you to hold the pack for me. You can come stand this side over here for me. And then I want to thank you guys very much. All we're going to need is just a minute. Yeah, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so I want to hold the pack for me. Once again, just to show you guys, the pack is completely messed up. Do you see that? All right. Take it there. I'm not going to touch the pack anymore. Is that not exactly how life is? Things get messed up in life. Things are unpredictable. Strangers step into your life and things happen, and strangers sometimes mess things up in one's life. But it's amazing that when things are messed up in one's life, you think that there is no sense of it, there's no purpose. But here's the thing, He makes all things work out for the good for those that love Him and walk according to His purpose. And here's the key. We got to hold on to a promise that we have. And as I said, this is Gospel Trick Shots. And Gospel Trick Shots is not about just encouraging people and sharing the good news. We also have adopted an orphanage in Zambia, 62 children. This Christmas, we bought them brand new beds and mattresses and pizza. And pizza on Christmas. Sponsored by Gospel Trick Shots from the billiard industry. How amazing is that? And so we also do that. Yeah, you guys can give a hand of applause for that. That's awesome. And that's what Gospel Trick Shots is about. And so this trick that I'm about to show you depicts that really. So on this promise, we got to remember the promises that God has for us. Now, Brother Tom, can you come stand here for me? Could you open it up once and read it out loud for everybody? What does it say? Hold it there. Once again, hold on. Before you read it, I want to just show everybody. Check it out. It's all messed up. We don't know how many cards are upside down or which cards. It's impossible. They all shuffled it. Hold it like that. There we go. Hold it just like that in your hand. Read it out once. What does it say?
There are 23 face down cards.
And if you guys don't believe me, there it is. 23 face down cards. Dish out the face up one side and put the and count there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's getting close. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Exactly 23 face down cards. You can give me those. You can pick those up now. Just when you think your life was a mess, God is able to turn your mess into a message. And that's exactly what Mike Massey did over here. You see, here's the thing. In the pool industry, over the years, over probably the 2 decades that I've been in the pool industry, I've met people that are depressed. I've met pool players that find their value and identity in winning and in trophies. Who knows what I'm talking about? And I've had many of my friends commit suicide because of that. How many of you know people that have taken their life? We know that. So we're talking about real issues over here. And that's what Gospel Trick Shots is about. We're here to bring hope. Hope in a billiard world. And we want to show you that even though your life is a mess, there is hope. When your life is in the hands of some... If a deck of cards is in the average person's hands, nothing can happen. But if it's in the hands of somebody that's skilled, it can have purpose and meaning. Open it up one more time. What does it say?
There are 11 red cards left over.
11 red cards left over. All right. Dish out the red cards on the one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 red cards left over. Why? Because sometimes you think you're going through a test in life, and when you're going through a test and you put your hope in Him, He's able to take your test and turn it into a testimony. That's what Tom was busy sharing. Open it up one more time. What does it say?
All of the red cards are even numbers.
All of the red cards are all even numbers. 4, 2, 6, 6, 10, 10, 4, 8, 2, 7. Hold on, is that it? And 8. Okay, well, that's 1. All right, that's 1. That's 1. No, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Come on. Most of them were even, right? Most of them were even. Okay, I'm not gonna get a round of applause now, it seems. But don't you think that's just how life is? Things just don't work out. And when things don't work out, what do? You got to hold on to your promise. And when you go back to your promise, you find, except for this card, the 7 of diamonds. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I'm Wayne Parker. This is GTS team. Now it's time to do the draw.
We're going to give away the cue.
Yeah, we're going to give away the cue. Are you guys ready with your numbers?
We got a number, don't we?
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. All right, so everybody, you got your tickets? You got your tickets? Come on, give it up for our man over here. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Awesome. Yeah, put that face down for us. All right, we got 32 numbers. We got 32 numbers here, face down, on the table. Yep. Okay. All right. All right, here we go. So we're going to do this fair and square. How are we going to choose the winning number? We've got 32 numbers across the table. All right? Yeah. And I'm going to smack the cue ball. And we've got an 8 ball surrounded by 6 yellows. I'm going to smack the cue ball. And the balls are going to go all over the table. I'm going to splash the yellows. And the black ball's going to bounce maybe for a couple of balls. Hopefully I don't pot the black. But the closest number that the black ends up on, we're going to turn that number around. And that number is going to be the winner of the McDermott cue. There it is there. And the case to the value of $300, compliments of McDermott cues. Let's give McDermott a huge round of applause. Thank you so much. And if you'd like, we've got a Sharpie. We can have Mike Massey and Tom autograph the cue for you as well. All right, so it's really going to be worth it. Are you guys ready?
Here we go. Okay, let's see.
You want to turn it around and call out the winning number?
The number is, oh, you're not going to believe this. How many are here?
32.
The number is 32.
Wow.
Right here? Come on out here, yeah. 32.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Congratulations. All right. If any of you are wanting some of our material, we've got some material. We're going to be in the little booth over there. We've got some books. We've got some free Bibles to hand out as well. And if any of you want any of that, please come visit us. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Gospel Trick Shots. Give it up for Tom and Mike. God bless. Good night.
Really appreciated with that exhibition, and we're going to be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock, and we're here for the last 16 of the World Championship. Make sure you join us. See you tomorrow. Good night.